Hello, we appreciate you for sticking with us in our episode 1. Today, we are discussing mental health, and to do us the honor is Justice Kwe Akam, who is an industrial and organizational psychologist. Cheers, let's do this.
I am Justice Akam, the psychologist. Okay, so mental health is a global issue, okay, and it is a growing concern that needs increased awareness. In the United States, for instance, it is estimated that almost 1 in 5 adults experience mental health problems each year. In 2021, it was reported that 14.1 million adults in the United States only had serious mental health conditions. That's according to the National Institute of Mental Health. So coming back to our Ghanaian context, the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research in 2019 reported that 19% of Ghanaians experience mental illness, and 41%, wow, that's huge, 41% experience some form of psychological issues. While the data varies, estimates suggest that a significant portion of the Ghanaian population suffer from some form of mental health condition. So the noticeable mental health conditions raise a great concern, and it is against this backdrop that we all, as practitioners, the general public, educationists, advocates, we all come together to educate individuals on mental health issues. So mental health, what is mental health? According to the World Health Organization, mental health is a state of mental well-being that enables individuals to manage life's stresses, fulfill their potential, and contribute meaningfully to society. So in short, it is about how people feel, think, and behave. That is mental health. Okay, so next, let's look at some of the misconceptions about mental health. Okay, so the first one is that a person with mental health conditions has low intelligence. That is a myth. That is never true. So the fact is that mental health conditions can affect anybody, regardless of intelligence, regardless of sex, regardless of age. Mental health is not a respecter of anyone. Like the way our physical health conditions like cold, headaches, fever, just name them, they can affect anyone. Same applies to mental health conditions. It can affect anyone. So the second myth is that people with mental health conditions are dangerous and violent. There might be an iota of truth in this, but it's not entirely true, depending on the mental condition the person is suffering from. If you look at the crime rate here in our country, can you say those committing crimes are mentally challenged? No. Some of them are very clever enough that they try to attribute their act with mental health issues just to escape punishment. But it's not entirely true that people with mental health conditions are dangerous and commit crimes. It's a myth. So the third myth is that people with mental health conditions are weak. This is a very big lie. Are you trying to tell me that somebody who is suffering from fever, somebody who is suffering from cold, somebody who is having headache is weak? No. Same applies to mental health. You can't tell me that I'm stressed, so because of that I'm weak. I'm sad, because of that I'm weak. No. It's a myth. Okay? So the last myth I'll share with you is that people with mental health needs cannot perform well in a job. This is a big lie. So I attended a conference that was last month, and a lady shared her experience with us. So she was sacked from a workplace just because she was able to come out or voice out that she was having or experiencing mental health conditions. I think she was having bipolar. That's what she said. So she confronted her immediate boss, or yeah, the HR, and then the company sacked her. Let me tell you something. In a serious country, a country with a system that is working, that company can be dealt with drastically, because you don't have that right. You don't have that effrontery to sack somebody just because the person came out that she's having mental health condition or issue. You have no right to do that. Is the person performing? Yes. The person is just suffering from bipolar, so the person is subject to what, sack? It is never done in a serious country or in a serious organization. That's what we told her. So the company did a very great disservice to her by sacking her. You see, when you do that, you make people keep silent for long. You understand? People will harbor things in them instead of voicing out to get the needed help or assistance. They will prefer to keep quiet because of the negative connotation attached to mental health conditions. So it's a myth that people with mental health conditions perform bad at the workplace. All right. So I'll share with you some examples of mental health conditions that we have. The common ones we all know, stress, anxiety, depression. Okay, all these are mental health conditions. The Diagnostic Statistical Manual, that's edition 5, spells out several of them. Personality disorders, substance use disorders, bipolar disorders, they are there plenty. Okay, so all these are mental health conditions, and most of them are common to us. We've experienced it one way or the other. Okay, we are humans, and it's normal. It's normal for us to experience this. It's not strange. Okay, so hormonal disorder or hormonal imbalance, unfortunately, was not captured in the Diagnostic Statistical Manual. That's the DSM Volume 5 or Edition 5. It was not captured as a mental health condition or mental health disorder. Okay, but however, it does address conditions influenced by hormones, particularly within the categories of mood disorders, eating disorders, and other disorders. Okay, so meaning the DSM-5 acknowledges the impact of hormonal imbalances on various conditions. So it's imperative that we understand hormonal imbalances and how it influences our behavior. Okay, so the next is the risk factors for mental health conditions, the causes. Okay, the first one I'll share with you are biological factors. So you have genes, that's the genetic makeup, your genetic makeup, the brain chemistry. When you have issues like brain accident or stuff, they all contribute towards mental health condition. Then we have psychosocial factors like what, you experiencing trauma, you being stressed, you like social isolation, violence when you experience them, discrimination. All these leads to what, mental health conditions. Then environmental factors like poverty, unemployment, they all lead to mental health conditions. Okay, so global crisis, that's wars, for example, the Iran and Israel war. If you are there, definitely you'll be disturbed. So is mental health important? Yes, it is very important, in that it supports our emotional stability. It also enhances our productivity and healthy lifestyle. Okay, mental health also influences our community cohesion and also helps build strong and supportive relationships. Okay, at the workplace, if you're a worker, definitely when you are mentally stable or you have a very good mental health condition, definitely it impacts your work. You become very productive and your performance is always optimized. Okay, so it is also essential. Mental health condition, good mental health condition is also essential for children and youth development. Okay, as early support prevents long-term illnesses in adults. All right, so you see, this negative connotation attached to mental health needs to be broken. We should end the stigma. So how can we do this? So to help end the stigma, we should encourage open talks, okay, and normalize mental health challenges. So events like Mental Awareness Month, to educate the public is very essential. What our sister Sapoman is doing is also a way of educating or informing the public on issues regarding our lifestyle, which is very important. We should talk openly. We should encourage it. Okay, that will help end this. We should also create an enabling environment and encourage people to seek support or help. Okay, we shouldn't always be calling names or giving names to people who seek psychological support, that hey, this person is going to see a psychologist, so because of that the person is mad. No, we should stop that. Let's create a supportive environment, okay, for people to be able to share their experiences, for people to get the boldness to always approach any health facility for support. Okay, then let's also respect privacy. Let us be very confidential in our dealings. All right, all this will help end the stigma. So to conclude, mental health issues is for everybody. Okay, it matters every day and all the time. So taking care of your mind is as important as taking care of your body. So let's create a culture where mental health and well-being is prioritized, because nobody is supposed to suffer in silence. Just a reminder, there is no health without mental health, and a healthy mind breeds a healthy body. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, Justice Kwe Akam, for these insights. And to our cherished listeners, we hope to come your way soon. Until then, follow us on all our social media platforms. Share, like, and let's get interactive. Bye.